Hi, guys. Well, we are now in the home stretch. We have 3 more weeks before the semester's over. I do want to get to a little bit of housekeeping stuff first of all, and all everything I'm going to tell you right now, I will put into writing, and I will post it when I post your final review next week. Okay. So, because we are an online class, your final for here has to be proctored. That means you have to go to the testing center to take your final. Now, don't panic, but you will have to plan. You will have from December 1st to December 11th to take your final. Now, you have to take the final all in one chunk, and you only have 2 hours in which to take the final. So be prepared. Make sure that you've gone through the review and make sure you've kind of got all your ducks in a row there. Now, the testing center on campus is open from 7:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Monday through Thursday. On Friday, they are open from 7:30 a.m. to 12 p.m. Usually they are closed on weekends, but they are going to be open on Saturday, December 11th from 8 until 2. The last you can check in to take the final is at 1 o'clock. So if weekend is your only option, December 11th is your go-to date. Okay, make your plans now. Don't try to wing it. Okay, uh, winging it hardly ever works. Now, little stuff to go backwards. I've got to say the discussions from the last 2 weeks have been great. They have been the best discussions that we've had this semester. The chapter 8 discussion was awesome. I really appreciated that even though you had a specific view on the subject, most of you were able to see both sides of it. And you were able to see it in a pretty rational manner. I wish we could clone you and put you out into the public, and maybe things would be better out there. But they have been good. Let's keep up the work for the next couple of weeks here. Now, we are not going to have any more bonus artists. And next week, this week we're going to have chapter 11, which is art and ritual life. Next week, we start art and ethics, which is a big, chunky kind of chapter. And then the week after that, the last week of the semester, you're going to have a project to do that relates to the chapter 11 topic. So you've got this discussion, next week's discussion, this week's quiz, next week's quiz, and then you've got a bigger kind of project to do at the end. And I will work to get the project part posted along with chapter 11's work, so you can kind of look ahead and you can kind of plan that. All right. So in this chapter, chapter 10, we are talking about art and its place in ritual life. Now, a ritual is defined by Merriam-Webster's dictionary as of or relating to rites or rituals, in other words, something ceremonial, something that is according to religious law, something done in accordance with social custom or normal protocol, the established form for a ceremony, or an act or series of acts that regularly repeat in a set, precise manner. Okay. Now, if you go to church, your church probably has some sort of a set routine that they go through on a Sunday by Sunday basis. And that varies from church to church and from denomination to denomination. But it also applies to a lot of other things. we could take this chapter and we could make an entire class out of it. In fact, if this chapter kind of perked your interest, East Central does offer 4 different religion classes. So if you like this chapter, you want to learn more, you got some options. So now everybody has a certain ritual. I do in the morning when I get up and I'm getting ready to go to work. I have my cup of coffee, I sit down, um, watch a little bit of the news. I have a stretching routine that I do. Then I go to start to get ready, and I have a very set I have a set ritual when I'm in the bathroom. Then I come out and I get dressed and all of that kind of stuff. And that's all probably more than you guys really wanted to know. But it just goes to show that we are creatures of habit, really. Now, those who play sports, you might have a lucky shirt, a lucky pair of socks. You might put your uniform on in a certain order, and you do it that way every time. And I don't know if you've ever really watched during a baseball game on TV, but every baseball player that gets up to take an at bat, has a routine that they go through before every single pitch. They might adjust their gloves, they adjust them both. Um, Bader flips his bat, and they do that every time. That is their ritual to get themselves set up for that at bat. So, you know, it's an interesting thing to kind of look at and think about. But that's where we're going. So heads up on all of the information for finals. Those will be posted next week, and we're almost there.